Hello, how are you guys? Welcome to Reading Simplified. It's Marnie Ginsberg here, and I am so glad you are with us today. We are going to be doing a special presentation about how important texts are, and we're going to show how a specific type of text is going to make a difference for our young second grade reader. So we're glad you're here live. I'm going to share this if I can figure out how to do that. Share this with my group. So give me a second to just share, and then we'll dive right into seeing how we can use a new type of text, not just one that's really targeted on decoding, but one that is targeting high frequency words. And now, because of his development, he's ready for that. I don't like to do that when kids are not ready for it, obviously, because it's basically a developmental step. So if you're here tuning in, say hi, tell me where you're from, or ask me a question, or tell me something great that happened in school today. It's just great to get some dialogue going. So first, let me give you a little background. My friend here was struggling and couldn't do CVC words when I started working with him last year. So it was last year. It was January. So he was working on and the way we think about it, where it was, we'll use the streamline pathway. He was functioning like a kindergartner, and he was down at this level, this first stage of the continuum of him developing as a reader. He was working on short vowels and the consonant digraphs. And you may not be able to see this, in detail, I realize, but you can get a copy of this on our website at readingsimplified.com/start or /start here. So you go to readingsimplified.com and go to start here, you can get this copy. So he was initially not able to blend or segment or manipulate 3 sound words. So we started him at the beginning of a kindergarten streamline pathway here. And then after he got good at blending and segmenting 3 sound words, you can draw. Yeah, have some fun. He's drawing while I'm giving you a little background. After he got good at blending 3 sound words, then we moved up to the next level, which would be advanced phonics. And that's like the long vowels, the sound and all its spellings, and ooh and ow. And so he was moving up this progression, and he got pretty good. So I actually switched him from the kindergarten one to the first grade one, because down here he had mastered the short vowels, and each week he was learning a new sound. He started out learning O, and then he learned E, and then he learned A. Each week was a new sound. So we kept moving up the continuum of advanced phonics till he was doing ooh. Okay, so that's a little background. When he was learning short vowels, whether we were thinking about him being down here, if he was learning short vowels, what kinds of texts did I choose for guided reading? I chose texts that targeted that particular vowel sound he was working on. So for short O, he would have read like Mox's Shop from starfall.com, or a short O sound from Reading Simplified Academy. And similarly, once he was up to the advanced phonics level and able to read the O sound words, he would be given texts that would target the O sound, like Joe and Joan, or Soap Boat from starfall.com. So by concentrating his word study and the text that he was using together and linking them, we rapidly facilitated him learning how to decode. So he moved up this continuum, and that was really all that we were worried about for him to become a good reader. And so he's moving on to being able to be at the top of the Reading Simplified streamlined pathway. We're basically moving towards having a more interest in fluency. So the decoding is still an issue, but we're going to be building on it with an emphasis on mastering the high frequency sight words. So a text that I really recommend to you for high frequency sight words is QuickReads. It's appropriate for kids who are reading at the beginning second grade level, and it continues up through the 5th or 6th grade level. We're starting him off with level A, in book 1, but then there would be book 2, book 3, and then level B, and they progress first, second, third, fourth. So now is a good time to focus on that because he has the sufficient decoding skills underneath it. Oh, he's got to show off his drawing. It's okay. So we moved as quickly as we could through the streamlined pathway, and now because we're near the top, he's mastered a lot of the decoding skills he needs. We're going to zoom in and focus more on fluency. So one of the things that we're going to do for rereading for fluency is just read these short passages. And they really are, just like the name says, quick reads. Let's see. There's the first unit, and a lot of it's nonfiction, so it's maybe all of it, so it's really great. The first unit is on pets, and there's a passage about pets. And the great thing about this is the woman who wrote it, Dr. Freddie Hebert, she put in high-frequency sight words, and she repeated them. So the word animals is here 1, 2, 3, 3 times on this page, and we'll find the word animals again on other pages. And plus, when he rereads it, he sees the word animals maybe 6 times or 9 times. So through rereading, he gets the repetition that he needs so that these words become automatic. And also he'll become more fluent with putting things together in phrases. So I'm excited for his next stage. He's basically at the next level. And your goal, okay, you ready for this? Your goal is to get 1 passage a day under a minute. Okay? And so each day you can do a new passage. But all the work doesn't have to fall on him. What we're going to do for this is rereading for fluency. I'm going to have him read the first time. I'll help. The second time, guess what? I'll read it to you, and he will follow. And then the third time, he'll read it, and he'll practice it again and again. And then I can help him, or a mom, or a teaching assistant, or a more advanced reader in the class, or a volunteer. All of them can keep reading it to him until he is able to get it in a minute. Yeah. So sometimes it takes kids 3 times to practice it. Sometimes it takes kids 7 or 10 times. And you could record it if you wanted, if that was helpful to make it easier. Okay? So the first time we're going to see, it's not a race, but we're going to see how fast he is so that we can see the beginning and the end. Okay? So this is the new level for my young student. He's starting to do rereading for fluency. Are you guys ready? He's going to read this passage.
Get up close so they can actually see the
Yep.
words.
This
is like really complicated because everything's backwards. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can't see it, but I'll read it.
Okay, let's set it down. Let's listen to our friend read about pets and people from QuickReads.
QuickReads.
Put it down so I can see it. Thank you.
Pets are animals that live with people. Wait, pets are what the heck?
Pets are
animals that live with people.
Mm-hmm.
Some animals, like lions, should never be pets because they are wild. However, many animals can live with people. Some people keep fish to watch them swim. Others keep birds to hear them sing. Many people get pets to play with, like dogs and cats. All animals, even lions that live in the wild, never need food, water, and places to move around. Animals sleep
and they need places to move around and
sleep. Pets need other.
They need. It can be try O. Put them together.
Own.
They need own.
Ears.
Own. This is
Ers.
They need
owners who will give them these things.
Nicely done. Okay, 1:43. That was really, really good because this is his first lesson, and we're going to get better through practice, okay?
Yeah,
so
next time I might get like a minute 20.
That was great. What was it about, first of all, before we go back and reread it?
It was about pets that you should not keep, especially lions. Bears, well, could have pet bear.
Probably not.
Well,
They're wild. Let's focus
know,
on this, remember? Okay, what did it teach us? What did it tell us?
That most animals can be pets, but not all of them.
Mm-hmm. And what?
Like lions, but bears can be.
Okay, what are the animals what do we call the animals that aren't pets?
Wild.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to read it to him with him following along with the bookmark so that it's easier on him. Pets and people. Pets are animals that live with people. Some animals, like lions, should never be pets because they are wild. This is where I am.
Oh.
However, many animals can live with people. Some people keep fish to watch them swim. Others keep birds to hear them sing. Many people get pets to play with, like dogs and cats.
Hi.
All animals, even lions that live in the wild, need food, water, and places to move around and sleep. Pets need owners who will give them these things. Did you know that you need to give food, water, and shelter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be easier for you to read it now?
Maybe. Well,
So he's seen now the word animals, for instance. He's seen it 3 times, and then I've read it again, so he's now seen it 6 times. Now, if he does this again, it'll be his 9th time to see that word, so it's more likely to become a high frequency, an automatic word for him. Okay, and then a lot of the other words are high frequency words. These are from the top 1,000 most frequent words, and it's an appropriate thing for him to do now because he has demonstrated that he understands how to decode. He understands sufficient amount of phonics knowledge that he can put it together now. So let's see how he's doing. Last time he read it in 1:43. I bet you can even beat that. Are you ready?
Wait, if I get a minute 50, I'm going to be like, what the heck?
I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll improve his time. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you think he'll do better. Okay?
And subscribe right now if you think I'm going to do it. Or don't subscribe at all if you don't.
Give him a little reward. Give him a little loving. Okay. All right, let's get ready. Okay. And it's not a race, just to read it comfortably. Whenever you're ready.
Pets are animals that live with people. Some animals, like lions, should never be pets. Because they are wild. However, many animals can live with people. Some people keep fish to watch them swim. Others keep birds to hear them sing. Many people get pets to play with like dogs and cats.
Good.
All animals live, even lions that live in the wild need food, water, places to move around and sleep. Pets need owners who will give them care. These things.
Wow! 1:06. Only his 2nd read, 3rd time total, and he's almost at the goal because his goal is to knock out one of these passages in a minute. Sweet! That's a drop of 40, almost 40 seconds off your time. That's flying.
What do you think?
So what I would do is I would have maybe recorded it on my text recording app on an iPod or something like that and send him off to listen to it a couple more times, work with another reader who's more skilled at this type of thing, work with a teaching assistant, send it home for homework, and then I bet he would come back and he would be able to do it in a minute. And guess what he would do the next day? He would read something similar, kinds of pets, It is again on the same topic of pets, but it's new, and he's going to see some of the same words repeated over and over again. And for 5 days, a perfect week-long lesson plan, he would keep reading about pets, and each day try to knock out the passage in less than 1 minute. So this last one is care of pets, and then fun with pets. And then there's a little summary comprehension opportunity for the whole unit on pets. So the density of practice of those words like pets and care and wild and animals, that repetition over and over again, day after day, means that these words will transfer into many other texts that he reads. So he is set. That's why I'm so excited that he's moving to this next stage with QuickReads. So he has done well learning a lot of the advanced phonics, and he's moved up to the top of our streamlined pathway, and so now he's going to be reading this. This is what he would be reading for rereading for fluency. It's not his whole reading diet. He's going to have I think right now you've got a book on riddles.
Yeah.
Or a chapter book, something else that would take a little longer time.
I love the quotation marks.
Sorry, I just do that.
It's really fun.
And so this is just meant to be a quick, 5 to 7 minute activity during guided reading, and then he can practice it in the classroom on his own or with a partner, and then take it home. And so if you want to learn more about how this fits into a 3-part convenient guided reading structure, I encourage you to check out the posts that I've listed above. And if you have a friend who this would be helpful for, please tag them or share it to your friends so that they can find out about this not only rereading or this tool QuickReads, or how the whole system fits together. And if you want this, you can also go to readingsimplified.com and look for Start Here, and you'll find it. So thank you for tuning in. You want to say hi?
Hi.
And bye?
By the way, subscribe above. And if you have last night, and I'm sorry if you were tuning in today. Yeah, last time I was here, we had like a giveaway for the game.
Yeah.
If you came to that and you got the game, congratulations that you got the game, and I'm really excited for you and your kids, if you have kids.
Well, I'm sure many of them have students. Many of them do. All right.
Especially teachers.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you soon with some more tips from Reading